In first grade actually is when I started recognizing some things, and that was that I had found the same sex attractive. I didn't respond or act on it until I was about 13 years old. And that's when the hormones kicked in. And so when I graduated at the age of 18, I decided to move to Chattanooga. Well, I was here for about, I would say maybe 7 years. And then eventually I had met a lady that I ended up marrying. After we was together for about 3 years, her daughter, who at the time she was 8 years old, we had sent her to church because I was just like, hey, you know, her mom wasn't, you know, a church goer. She wasn't never really in church, but I felt the need that her daughter needed to know God. And so we would send her to church, but I'm like, I'm not going with you. So we would send her to church. And then one day her daughter was like, hey, would you like come to my church? They're having this function going on. We'd love for you to go one day. And I felt the Holy Spirit in that church. Now, mind you, this is the first time I've been in church since I was 18. At the time, I was in my 20s. And so it's been a while. And so while we're there, I'm feeling the presence of the Lord, and the pastor goes up there after they're done with worship, and he's preaching. He starts talking about the love of God and how God has a better plan for you, and it's not to be in a lesbian relationship. Well, fast forwarding, the next week was coming around. My wife at the time, I had said to her, hey, let's go to church. So she agreed. And so we went to church on Sunday. We went to a mega church here in Chattanooga. And so when we went, we shuffled in with everyone, not too close to the front because we didn't want to get picked out or picked on. And really enjoying the worship service. The pastor gets up there and he's preaching, and the same thing happened where he said, hey, you know, I have something better for you, and it's not to be in same-sex attraction or in that relationship. And at that moment, it was like the weight of conviction really hit my heart, because I'm like, these are 2 different states we're in, you know, 2 different church services. And I'm like, is God really trying to talk to me? I speak with her and I'm like, hey, what do you think about that? And she began to question me, like, what do you mean? What do I think about it? Like, what are you saying? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm like, you don't feel like God was trying to talk to us? And she was just like, no. She was like, you know, I don't believe that. I believe that God doesn't care. So I got a hotel room, and I'm really kind of upset with God at this point. You're choosing this moment now to confront me, like to tell me that how I'm living is wrong, like, or that you want me all of a sudden. And I was like, and furthermore, why do I feel like I was born this way? And the moment I said that is when I heard the voice of God say to me, it doesn't matter whether you feel like you were born that way. The fact of the matter is, you must be born again. When I heard his voice, it scared me, first off. But then I was just like, how can I ever say that this is not real? And I ended up having a dream, and the Lord showed me in the dream that he wanted me to leave. And I explained to her, like, listen, I don't know what's going on. All I know is that God is real, and I had a whole moment with him in the hotel the other day, and I gotta find out who he really is. And even though she was mad and she didn't understand it, I didn't even understand it fully, but I knew that I had to pursue him. That love, it goes beyond just the superficial, and it's something much more deep and something much more fulfilling. And walking with the Lord and really learning that, like, he truly loves me. He loved me even before I even knew it, you know? So it's just the definition of what I thought love was truly changed. I've also had some issues in the church. I had my hair cut low. I mean, I had the waves. I was wearing nothing but men's clothes. People, they put two and two together, and you get a lot of ugly looks. And what I've learned is over time, people don't know how to journey with people well. Like, I've had people who have opposed me at all fronts. I don't argue with people. Now, back in the day, I did have zeal, but it was without knowledge. So I was kind of argumentative, which was not helping. But they had to see that this was genuine. I had an encounter with God that absolutely changed my life, and it was worth me giving everything for Him.